have Miss Tessie Trubenbach from Minnesota tell us all about. She went to Crystal and Josh Pearl's awesome One Team Mission slash training and soaked up a whole bunch of golden nuggets from that training. And so I had the privilege of actually having Tessie chat with me over the phone last night and just share with me all the great nuggets. And then I'm like, girl, we got to interview you, because there are so many people who can watch this recording, and those that are in tune and watching it right now that can really have some really great takeaways. So Tessie, how about you tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been in, and then let's just dive right in. You're just going to make this about a 20 minute to 30 minute tops Zoom on just your total takeaways from that awesome training. So go ahead.
Okay. Let me just make sure to put this on so I can time myself and not go too far over. All right. I am Tessie Trubenbach. I have been in It Works since Leap Day, February 29th of this year. And was there something else I was to say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, share. So you said who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been in. So now you can just dive right in and start sharing some of your golden nuggets that you've learned.
Okay. Well, on Saturday, I went up to St. Paul and went to Crystal and Josh Pearl's One Team, One Mission training. And it was really fun because this is the first training that I've been to that was really big like that. And the very first event that I was at was kind of similar to it, but this one was definitely a lot more in-depth training as to how to do your job in just other ways that you might not have thought of. So we've got a couple different parts, and I'm just going to kind of try to go through this as fast as possible, and then if you have any questions, you can ask me. But what we started out with right away in the morning was the party pad. And the most important thing is you need to know the choice words of what you're saying. Sometimes it makes a huge difference of the words of what you choose to say. You can say it in two different ways, but you say the right words and it will make a huge difference. So an example of this is when you're talking about becoming a loyal customer, you can say that there are two ways that you can become a member. Just like a Sam's Club membership, you can pay the $50, or you can go for 3 months and get that waived for life. Or you can just say, we've got two different options. Which one do you want? So the choice words make a huge difference. I really like when they use different analogies. Like the wraps are similar to Crest White strips. So when you just use one, you see minimal results, but when you continually use them, then you can see more results over time. So that was kind of fun. And then I think that when you're doing a party pad, you should always have pictures, because they just read directly from the party pad. And these are people who have been in the company for a while. These are people who make a lot of money in the company. They've been doing this for a long time. They probably have it memorized. But when you read directly from the party pad and your own notes that are in there too, then you are showing other people that it's easy to do this business. All you have to do is read from the script, and you will make sure to cover all of the different key points that you need. But one thing that's not on the party pad is pictures. And I'm a very visual person, so I think a lot of other people are too. And when you have a before and after picture, you can have your picture to start off with, and then if you have a couple of other people, your friends or customers that have done before and afters, or if you don't have any, you can use some of your uplines to help out with that. But have some pictures of before and after to show people, because they will definitely see that right away rather than just telling them about what it does. So another thing was when they're talking about joining the party, this is also kind of where you use choice words. You need to tell them that here's your starter kit, and then you just give them ownership of it. So you can say, you're going to get this in your starter kit. You're going to change your life for only $99. You just talk like you already know that they're going to sign up before they even mention it. It just gives them the power of having that thought in their head of, oh yeah, this could be mine. So just plant the seed. And then you can talk to them about, after you get 2 loyal customers, you can get the wrap rewards. And somebody said, well, I don't really know a lot about the wraps yet if I'm still learning, but I do know that if you get the wrap rewards, it's 75% off, and everybody likes something at 75% off. So that's a huge deal. And then you can tell people about the wrap cash and how that can help you to have maybe just an extra fun night out with your husband and get a babysitter without feeling guilty. Or you can speak to the people that you're doing the party with. If it's a college student, you can say, you can go and get your nails done and not have to worry about that when you have to pay for books. Just kind of know who your audience is when you're talking to them, and just kind of cater it to them a little bit more. So that's mostly about the party. And then once you get to the part of where it's your choice and you've got the loyal customer option and the distributor option, you can say you have a decision to make before you leave today. Either you can become a loyal customer or you can become a distributor. You have 2 choices. Which one do you want? So you just don't give a third option. And I think that's the majority of the party pad, at least at the beginning. One thing that I had written down here that Josh Pearl said was, sometimes you're going to go through a storm and you're just going to think that life is being really tough on you. But he says that you need that perfect mess to grow and become a stronger person and become the person that you were meant to be. There's different lessons along the way that you were meant to learn, and this is the way that you're going to learn them. And then once you have something in your life that is similar to what had happened before, you'll just breeze right through it. So you need to go through the perfect mess and go through the storms to become a stronger person. I really like that. Switching over to network marketing, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that, but the major things are, number 1, you have to have belief in the industry. You have to, number 2, belief in your product and your company. And then number 3, belief in yourself. And a lot of people lack in that. So just make sure that you're doing a lot of personal development, and that will really help with the belief in yourself. So switching over to the party time, some different ideas. Everybody has their own little things. It doesn't really matter what you call it. You can just tell people, can I invite you over to sample some products for free? Because everybody loves free. So you just have a reason to get them together. You can do wine and facials. You can do, just call it a sample party. If you're a beginner, you can do practice parties, because you just say, hey, can you come over and help me practice? Because I don't know what I'm doing yet, and I just need some people to practice on. It kind of takes away that little fear of, if somebody is hesitant of coming to a party. And then usually it's your closest friends and family, and then they can just support you with that. So just remember, everybody loves free. And when you are doing a party and somebody's going to be the hostess for you, or even if you're going to host your own party, a lot of people do things through Facebook nowadays, and sometimes there's just this huge mass invite, and people are like, well, it's just another random party, blah, blah, blah. I don't really want to do it. But if you specifically text people, like say text 10 of your friends the invitation, you'll make them feel more special. And then it's just a little bit more personal, because we're getting so far away from that personalization with all the social media. So make sure to text your friends the invitation, or even just call them. That would be huge. Not many people make phone calls anymore. So if you do a spa day, you can tell people, it could be you and 5 of your friends. You do the chin wraps with them, and you can sample the skincare, or whichever things that you want, just really quick and easy. But one good tip with that is, and this can be for any type of party, not just a spa party, but there's the order forms, and you ask every one of the guests to fill out the front page of the order form and say, even if you don't even think that you're going to order anything, just fill out that front page And because we're going to do a drawing at the end of the party. So number one, you've got all their information right on that. And then number two, they're going to get something for free, so they're going to want to fill that out. And it just gets them closer to ordering something if they want to. You can have the diffuser going with the oils. And then if you're going to do the skincare with the spa party, you can do the exfoliating peel. It has to stay on for 15 minutes. So while you're doing the exfoliating peel and they're just sitting there waiting for 15 minutes, go through the party pad real quick with them. And then after that's done, then you can finish up the face and do the chin wrap, because now you've got 45 minutes extra to still have their attention. So that's when you can play some fun different games. You know, make your parties really fun and people will want to be there. A lot of times people will say do the Facebook game, and so you can either take a picture or just write something on Facebook, write a status and tag me in it, and then whoever has the most likes at the end of the party gets a free gift. So you can cater that to however you want, but those are some fun things with the parties. And also, if you like to get together and meet with people one-on-one, and you've got somebody that's kind of interested in trying some products, but they don't want to go to a party, they don't like that, or maybe they're just really busy and you just need to meet with them really fast, always have a bag ready. And in that bag, just have like samples of every little thing. It doesn't have to be everything, but just, you know, a couple of the greens chews, you know, just something that you can grab with you, some wow maybe. And then that way you can just have that purse or bag ready to go. I like to call it try on the fly. So that is with the parties. And something that's really, really important in any different customer service business is follow-up and retention. If you've never done customer service before, this is huge. So when you give somebody, like showing them the products, they never buy the products, they buy you because they like you. And you want to keep them liking you, so you need to take care of them. So by taking care of them, you just need to make sure to follow up with them. And so here's a couple of tips of before they're your customer. You need to follow up with people usually 7 to 12 times before somebody finally says yes. So a lot of times people just give up and don't say anything, and you just keep on talking to them, randomly text them, message them, however you do it. But they say 7 to 12 times usually is the average before somebody says yes. And then once the people are on your hundreds list, one of the ladies there said, there's only 3 ways that people will get off of my hundreds list. Number 1, you become a loyal customer or distributor, so you join. Number 2, you tell me where to go. You say, don't ever contact me again, or go someplace that's really hot. You know, they might say something mean or nice, whatever. But if they say, don't ever contact me again, that would be one. And the last way that you get off the hundreds list, you die. So those are the 3 ways. Other than that, contact people. You know, you never know when somebody finally is just like, you know, I've been watching you for so long and I really need something better in my life. And then you don't want to just write somebody off because you just never know. So those are the best tips of before you have somebody to be your customer. And then also once you have them at least as a lead, they're slightly interested. You might have met them at a party. You might have met them at a vendor show, however way, or you just talk to them a little bit about it in the mall, whatever. Once you have a lead, the best way to do it, the easy way to remember it, is 2 by 2 by 2 rule. So 2 days, contact them within 2 days. And if you don't hear from them, 2 weeks. And then if you don't hear from them, 2 months. Or if you're really wanting to talk to them a little bit more than that, you can do 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, monthly. So kind of up to you how many leads you have. If you've got specials, you might contact them a little bit more immediately. But the easiest way to remember is just at least, if not more, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Try to get a hold of them. And also, something that our company's been doing a lot lately is the boom sales. That is something that's huge because that has helped my business grow a lot in the last 2 months. It just gave me an extra reason to contact people. And so have a special every month. Even if it's not the company special, make up your own. You don't have to have the same special for every person. Say that you know that this person wants to do hair, skin, and nails. Well, offer them a free facial if they buy the hair, skin, and nails. Or say that somebody is really into fitness and they just want to try maybe the Profit, like offer them either some greens or maybe some of the new you know, make it catered to the customer that you're trying to help. You always have to remember, like, what's in it for them? What will have the biggest benefit for them? It's not about you. So just keep that in mind. Always have a calendar, and on that calendar, know when you're going to contact people. So if you say, if I give you this video, will you watch it? Yes. Okay, when will you watch it? Maybe I'll watch it on Monday. Okay, if you're going to watch it on Monday, can I contact you back on Tuesday? You know, yes, Tuesday. So just confirm and make sure that you know, they know also when you're going to contact them, and write it down in your calendar, and then make sure to call them back. Don't forget. So those are some really great tips. Once they are your customer, the very first 3 months that they're your customer is crucial, because in that first 3 months, they're either going to fall in love with the products, or they're going to never use the products out of the box, and then they're just going to hate AWorks. So after they do their very first sign-up order, send them a thank you card. A lot of people get just junk mail and bills in their mail. So sending a handwritten thank you card is huge, and they will treasure that. You actually took time from your day. Don't type it up. Handwrite it out. Take the time to say thank you for becoming a loyal. And, you know, you can maybe explain how to use the products, but make sure that you have their customer ID in there, and then your website. If you need to print off anything else and stick it along in there, maybe throw an extra couple samples in, that's a good idea too. But just make sure to say a thank you to them. I always send out a text message to everybody right after I get off the phone with them, because I tend to keep everything in my phone. So I will know exactly what their customer ID number is, and they will have it right there whenever they go anyplace, because they've got their phone there. But make sure to send it in a thank you as well. After the second month, you can start to help recommend them products, you know, see how their products are going. After they get their first shipment, you know, how did you like it? Are you using the right way? You know, just kind of be there for them. You're their health, not distributor. What's the different one I'm thinking of? You're going to help them anyways reach their health goals. You can also send a thank you maybe twice a year, in the spring and the fall. You can send a birthday card and maybe have a special for them on their birthday. Maybe you say, for the month of your birthday, I will give you blah, 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 or I will pay for your shipping if they haven't done that already. And make sure to tell them that after the 4th month, they get product perks free shipping, 6th month, 50, 12th month, 150. Also, something that I did a lot with the boom sales is I would text a lot of people, and there's different apps out there that you can use to text a whole bunch of people all at once individually. One that somebody mentioned was called the Mighty Text app. I have not tried it yet, but they said that they can text 100 people like right away. You just write it one time, and it texts everybody individually. So when you do have some before and afters, you can tell people that you want to put together a portfolio book. And if they give you pictures and follow the directions on how to use the product, then you can say, as a reward for doing that for the 90 days, I will give you a gift. Make that what you want. Just be consistent. When you're using social media, make sure that that's only one of your tools, and just make sure to continue to expand your network. So have a goal to meet people everywhere. If you're on road trips, ask them where they're going. say that you've always wanted to be there too. Say, can I follow your journey on Facebook? And then that's an easy way. If you're a mom, you can connect with other moms. Say, hey, our kids had a great time together. Can we connect on Facebook? Just find different ways to connect with people. Just be creative with it. Another thing that I really like is that if you ever go to a restaurant and the servers and the waitresses, you just have a mentality like them. They say, would you like to have this with your dinner? Would you like to have dessert at the end? They just continuously ask you. That's their job. That's our job too. We just continually ask. So along with that, just also remember that when you're asking people, you're asking not just your friends and family, because it's called networking. It's not net family. It's not net friending. You have to put the work into it. Because if you were a business and you just planned on your family and your friends, you relied on them to make your business, you're not going to go very far. Some people, their friends and family are their worst customers. But you just need to find people, see you smiling, and just, go expand your network. So remember, it's put in the work for it. If your family's not supportive of you, find a reason for them to be supportive. If your husband's not supportive, say, well, I'm going to sell 4 wraps and then we're going to go out and celebrate. I'm going to pay for the babysitter. I'm going to pay for the whole dinner. We're just going to do this on fun wrap cash. If your kids are not supportive, say, okay, after mommy sells 4 wraps, we're going to have a fun pizza party and movie night. The kids will love that one-on-one time. So you just find what else is in it. They say this is a big family business. Make it about the family. Have them involved in it. You can have your kids. I do this with my kids. Have them help you put stickers on your flyers or on your Blitz cards. I give them a penny per each one. They love it. You get like $1 per sheet or whatever. Always make sure to brand yourself. If you're not wearing the clothes, have your Blitz card on your purse, or have your water bottle. I always have this water bottle with me. Not only does it have the name right on it, people notice it right away, but it helps me to remember to drink my water too. Otherwise, you can always wear the bracelet, but just always have something on. You don't have to only wear, I know some people might like to, but you don't have to only wear It Works clothes all the time. Just have something a little bit. It's noticeable. A lot of times people notice the bracelets because it's always on your hand. I like to wear those a lot. Another quick one is when you're talking to people, you can say, I'm a rep for a health and wellness company. We have products that work in 45 minutes, and we have products that work in 45 seconds. Do you think you would be interested in trying something or hearing more about our products? I like that. I know that I'm already at 22 minutes, so I'm going to try to go really fast. I'm almost done. A lot of times they did a guy panel, and they say that 77% of the people in It Works is women. So there's a huge market for guys out there that we need to tap into. So I wanted to write down what the guys like the best in the guy panel. They said the ProFit, they like smoothies in the mornings, energy drinks. I love the energy drinks, so does my boyfriend. The Relief, the Probiotic, New You, great for sleeping, Greens, and the Confianza. Just like, you're a busy dad, you're a busy guy, whatever. Who cares? Let it go. You don't have to go and kick a box. That's an inside joke with my boyfriend. He uses the Confianza now. He doesn't kick as many boxes. When you have your date book, fill in first the non-negotiables, your job if you have an extra one, the kids' activities, church time, and then see when you can work. And so I like to use a highlighter and color code it. Make sure that the time that you can work, 1/3 of it's being used for your business, 1/3 of it is for self-development, and 1/3 of it's for your team. They say if you don't have a team, then you go back to 2/3 working on your business because you need to grow your team. So journal every day and be grateful. You'll be surprised at what it can do for your life. Make sure to have a daily 6 list every night. Write it down before you go to bed. You won't have all those thoughts going through your head making you crazy before you try to sleep. And then that way in the morning, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure that it's a daily 6 list of income producing activities. If you want to have a separate one of, I need to get the kids to whatever, I need to do laundry, I need to do dishes, make that a separate list. Don't put that on your income producing activity list, but make sure to do your daily 6. have a power hour every day. When that power hour happens every day, make sure it's no distractions. A lot of times for me, that means no kids are talking to me. I'm locked myself in my bedroom and you can't talk to mommy right now. But if you can't do an hour, do 20 minutes. You know, do the time that you can. Make sure that you're doing something to work your business every day. And then if you need to, set yourself a timer on your phone. You know, just do 10 minutes at a time or 5 minutes at a time, 15 minutes, whatever. Just help you to stay focused. And just say, I'm going to work on 10 minutes on this, 10 minutes on that. Believe in yourself. Ask yourself, is what I'm doing today going to help me reach my goal? And if you have kids, I have a business to work. What am I teaching my kids about my business? They're going to be watching you, no matter if you realize it or not, no matter how old they are. They get it. They see you doing it. And then the last couple things I'm going to say are just some fun little quotes. Your legacy isn't your dream itself. It's the generations of dreamers that you inspire after you. So your children's children, you're going to change their lives if you change your own. You have to make it about you first. If you want to be able to bless other people, you have to be in the position to do so. Our past does not define us. You need to divorce your story and marry the truth. Visualize what you want. And if you want to go to the next level, you have to become someone that you haven't been yet. So the most important goal is the next goal. Once you reach it, what's the next one? What's the next one? Don't ever stop. If you stop, you're going to stay where you are, and eventually it's going to crumble. So keep reaching for the next step, next step. And last one is a really big one. Protect what enters your mind. Josh and Crystal said, go to Rainbow Land. You know, like, don't let any of the negativity in. People are going to tell you you can't do it. What do you think? What do you believe? You know, I tell my kids that all the time about if there's somebody bullying them, there's always going to be somebody that says something mean to you. You have to know and believe in yourself. And if you don't have the belief at the time, talk to your upline, because they have you on your team for a reason, and they will see something in you before you even see it in yourself. So make sure that you believe in yourself, visualize what you want, and go after your dreams. So that's about all I got.
Wow. Becky, do you mind stopping the recording, and then we can just chat a little?